Anyways, we're on to football, just the tips. Start him this week. Surprise, surprise, he's back. Carson Wentz going up against the Bengals. Listen, Kevin O'Connell is a quarterback whisperer. It's going to work for Carson Wentz as well. Plus, he's got some weapons over there in Minnesota. Guess what? Bengals defense still sucks. Start Carson Wentz this week.
Okay. Okay.
Big surprise.
That's funny.
Running back here. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, otherwise known as Bill, against the Raiders. With Austin Eckler going out for the year, look for him to climb up that depth chart and do a lot of damage. You may have Marcus Mariota in there starting, so look for him to get a lot of carries and a lot of quick passes to him. Wide receiver, we're going to go with Troy Franklin of the Broncos going up against the Chargers. He's gotten 15 targets through 2 weeks, and he's had 12 catches. He's going to be looking for a big target with Bo Nix, especially with Courtland Sutton getting a lot of attention over there. Tight end here, Chig Okonkwo versus the Colts. Listen, Cam Ward's doing some stuff. He's figuring it out slowly but surely. They're going to be in a rock fight this week with the Colts, and I see Cam going to Chig a lot this week. Moving on to the Siddums now. Big surprise here. He's had a fantastic start to the year. I believe he is quarterback, at least in the top 3 fantasy quarterbacks this year. Daniel Jones going up against the Titans. The slipper's about to fall off here soon. Titans have a really solid defense, and I don't see this happening for the whole entire year for Daniel Jones. He may figure it out the second game against them, but being in Tennessee this week, he's not going to figure it out. Running back, Travion Henderson versus the Steelers. It's going to be a lot of Ramondre Stevenson in this game, and I think the Steelers defense is going to figure it out in the run, play a lot better this week than they have the previous 2 weeks. Another one from the Titans-Colts game, wide receiver Calvin Ridley. I don't like what you're seeing from him this week. I don't like what you're seeing from him this year, honestly. I don't know why I drafted him in my league this year, but sit Calvin Ridley. And finally, tight end David Njoku versus the Packers. Packers have a fantastic defense this year, if not one of the best in the whole entire league. Don't see him doing too much, especially with Joe Flacco at quarterback. Not going to be good for him, so go ahead and sit him. That was
I'd
just the
say
tips.
I'd say replace Kyle Pitt. Kyle Pitts for me has been removed off the all-time sit-em list for this season so far. He gets replaced
Look how
by
they
David
turned out.
Njoku.
Uh,
David
Depends
Njoku all-time
whenever
sit-em list.
depends
What
whenever
Harold
Dylan
Fannin,
Gabriel gets
bro?
in there.
Isn't Harold Fannin the better guy
Harold
there
Fannin
like right now?
is yep.
So listen, fantasy guru. I understand we are starting this rotational just the tips this year.
First time,
Oh
one
yeah.
time.
Do what?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, okay. So, like we just so the listeners know, um, if if we get a C or above, you'll stay doing just the tips for next week. But if you get anything lower than that from the other 2 judges, so like if Ty Bob's F would make it past to Sean, who's now back. So if you get an F, Sean, it'll be my turn.
No one wants
You
to see
also
that.
got it.
So
You also got an F last time you did it. Just by the way.
I will bounce back. But see, I mean, traditionally it's been your segment, so you're the fantasy guru of the house. I have
that's
I
right.
have a question
That's
for
right.
you, or I just want your opinion on a hunch I have this week because
First time, one time.
I'm 0 and 2. I'm 0 and 2 in this league, and I
Ooh.
don't want to be 0 and 3. Okay,
Oh, and two.
I don't want to end up like the Chiefs, dude.
Are you
Uh,
talking about our dynasty league?
no. Uh,
Oh, so you're 0 and 2 in multiple leagues.
yes, leave me
Wow.
alone. Just
Wow.
two.
Oh,
Just two. Okay, so this particular league, it's a 2 flex league. 2 wide receiver, 2 flex. And I have Tyreek Hill.
Ooh.
I have like good starters elsewhere, but like Tyreek Hill is the spot I'm inquiring about. On my
Flex
bench,
spot.
I don't
Flex
really
spot is
have
you're saying what you're saying then.
do what?
A flex spot that you have. Not wide receiver spot here.
Well, just hear me out. Hear me out. My bench doesn't have much going for me, but I did like flyer pick up Kyle Pitts because nobody else in the league wanted him. Uh, Atlanta is going into Carolina, who doesn't have a great defense. Tyreek Hill and Miami Dolphins are going into Buffalo, and traditionally, or in the last few seasons, Buffalo's played Tyreek Hill pretty well. So my question is, I can take a flex spot and bench Tyreek Hill and start a second tight end in Kyle Pitts, or is that just like too much of a gamble? With like Tyreek Hill had a decent week last season, or oh my god, last week, uh, and the projections, lean very heavily in Tyreek Hill's favor.
I would
Well, I'm
argue
going to
that
try
the
to go ahead.
Bills have played Tua better defensively than they played Tyreek.
That could be good, but seems to be a pressing matter for the time because the Bills play the Dolphins tonight. So you may want to get that lineup set. But I would honestly, with
They're
the
in Buffalo,
way,
right? I said that
yeah,
right?
they're in Buffalo.
Okay.
But as far as it goes for starting Tyreek or Kyle Pitts, you know how I feel about Kyle Pitts on the all-time set 'em list for me. But he's got a lot of targets this year.
He's
His
got at least
touchdowns
5 targets
in each game.
in each game. So
That's going
like
good for him. You're going up against the Panthers, as well as he hasn't had a touchdown this year, I don't believe.
week
So
one.
he did have a
Oh
touchdown week one?
no,
I didn't think he did. No, he hasn't had one this year.
no.
So since he's come in the league, each year he's gotten an additional. He's got as many touchdowns as he has years in the league. So I think it's bound for him to finally go off against the Panthers, get at least one touchdown this week and a lot of targets. So I would go ahead and go with starting Kyle Pitts over Tyreek if you're setting all the other positions you have there.
Like it's a bold move. Like
It's a very
it's
bold
just
move, but bold moves win championships. Have
I
you won a
would I
championship
would
recently?
agree to putting Kyle Pitts in. Honestly, I would agree to removing Tyreek Hill from the starting lineup at any point in time.
he had a
Because
decent
Tua is
week
that
last
bad.
week, dude.
He had a
It's
decent week
fine.
last
I
week, but he also had his first catch of 30 plus yards last week for a
also
year.
played against the poor New England Patriots who have a porous
Right. So
defense.
good matchups. He's useful.
Good
Yep.
matchups.
Yeah.
We
This is not
think
a good
we think
matchup.
the Bills keep him under 10 points because I think Kyle Pitts probably scores a touchdown against Carolina.
Kyle Pitts will score. Tyreek, unless he breaks one off, it's not going to happen for him. Bills know how to stop Tua. You got to put that in, man. It's game. It's almost game time.
Almost game time.
Good place to get tickets. Hit us up.
What?
Use
Dude,
code
I'm so
BNB.
nervous. I usually don't like go against projections like that, dude. I usually don't.
You can't always trust projections either, though, because then you're going to be disappointed whenever he gets like 5.
Oh.
How much is he projected right now?
Tyreek,
Yeah,
just under 15 points. 14.8.
that's where he's almost always projected. I wouldn't do it.
I'm excited, John. You're breaking away from the mold on
Kyle Pitts
previous
does have a
years where it's
questionable
only
tag, dude.
locks. And I'm excited to
Hey,
see
those
if
locks
you
never
follow
paid
a good
off for me,
trend.
though. Those locks
They
never paid
didn't.
off for me.
They
So
didn't, and you made it boring. So I'm at least excited that you did not make this pick
listen, I was
boring.
just trying to make sure I didn't get an F anymore. I was tired of getting the Fs week after week after week. I had to try something
I
different.
still don't think your definition of like out there is
It's not what I
I'm
did last
envisioning
week.
is the purpose of for like just the tips for like it doesn't have to be like smaller name or not as recognizable guys, but like make it be like matchup based. Like there's like bad matchups for good like players.
Yeah.
Maybe bench them for other like it's not. It's more complicated than you're simplifying it a little bit too much in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see
Well,
how
I
the grade
believe
goes.
you tried this as well, and you also got an F. So it's not as easy as it looks.
Well, you got to be. Never mind.
Week after week after week. Yeah, it's not
Week
as easy as
after
it looks. You did it one week.
you're weak.
Okay, bud.